Hello, I'm Neil Quigley and welcome to my podcast. This week saw round 2 of the UK's Brexit talks with the EU, where the plan still seems to be that we want to leave but still keep everything else the same as it was. So to put it into a real life scenario, basically we'd like to keep the hire car but we just don't want to continue paying for it. So the UK and the EU can't seem to agree on the amount of money that we should pay to leave. I mean, who could have predicted that? This could be Judge Rinder's biggest case yet, I reckon. The government have announced the winners of £6.6 billion worth of contracts for the new HS2 project. I'm not sure why they are pushing ahead with it. By the time the project is finished, we will all have flying cars anyway, right? Theresa May has told her cabinet to show strength and unity, which is very similar to her previous release of Strong and Stable. Like all new pop acts, she's fell into the trap of making her first 2 singles sound virtually the same. Vince Cable is the new leader of the Liberal Democrats, but the most worrying thing is he lists ballroom dancing among his hobbies, so I'm just worried he's just using this role as an audition for Strictly Come Dancing. As the state pension age still continues to rise and life expectancy remains the same, I'm looking forward to working till 85 before enjoying 6 months of retirement. I'll probably just go to Las Vegas and blow it all in a week, I reckon. Trump and Poutine are said to have had a quick chat at the end of a formal dinner at the G20. Maybe they were just comparing starters and discussing how good the wine on the table was. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have taken their children with them on an official visit to Poland, taking advantage of the slightly cheaper family holidays outside the main summer holiday period before Prince George starts school. They also visited Germany, where they met with Angela Merkel, or to give her proper title, William's second cousin twice removed. The new plastic £10 note has been unveiled, and again, like the recent new fivers, it's plastic, so if global warming does happen and we are living underwater, our money will not get wet. The new £10 note features a picture of Jane Austen in the hope that it may help the government think about sense and sensibility when dealing with money. Former EasyJet chief executive Carolyn McCall has been appointed as the new head of ITV. She said her 7 years with the airline had flown by. The firm GSK has announced they plan to sell the Horlicks department of the business. They felt it was time to put it to bed. Why do they have such big suitcases on Love Island but never wear any clothes? Are they just full of condoms? Jodie Whittaker is the new Doctor Who. She'll be the 13th actor to play the role and the first woman to play the part, although they might now have to change the name to Doctor What? Personally, I'm not sure what all the fuss is about with the new Doctor Who announcement. Jodie could be a girl's and a boy's name. Shock news this week as the presenter who does the biggest and highest profile radio show in the whole country is paid the most money. As Madonna blocks the sale of a personal letter she received from the rapper Tupac, I'm starting to wonder if there's anyone that she hasn't dated. A pair of mint green pyjamas that Elvis Presley wore briefly in a Memphis hospital are expected to fetch £10,000 at an auction. Well, I guess it's a 1 for the money, a 2 for the throw, 3 to get Betty, a go, go, go. People are moaning this week that the new Beyonce Waxwork figure doesn't look enough like her. I worry people will complain at literally anything. I think people probably don't see the likeness as the wax model is not constantly posing for arty shots with her newborn twins like the real one is. It is now thought that T-Rexes would only have been able to walk briskly rather than sprint, which would have made Jurassic Park slightly less exciting if people could have just escaped from them by jogging. Disney has been criticised by fans for casting a non-Arab actor in the new Aladdin film. Surely equality and openness for a role is not a one-way street. If even Disney fans are now getting angry with the world, I'm very worried. Not least as most of them should only be about 8, surely. An American rapper was left fuming as his dog was flown to the wrong city by an American Airlines. That's never happened to Snoop Dogg. And why does he have one? He's a hardcore music artist, not Paris Hilton. As some further proof that the world has gone mad, on the 17th of July we had World Emoji Day. Yet I've still got pretty much no idea what any of them mean, and I'm sure I use them all incorrectly. After hundreds and hundreds of years of developing words, letters and languages, we are seemingly heading back to basically using hieroglyphics to communicate with each other. I mean, how is that progress? A police helicopter has been accused of deliberately spying on naked people. Mind you, it was their surveillance chopper. Less and less people seem to be smoking cigarettes in England, but more people seem to be switching to these e-cigarettes. If you're walking behind one of them in the street, it feels like you're on an episode of Stars in Their Eyes and about to walk through those doors after being transformed into your favourite pop star. Every time I walk past them, I always want to say out loud, "Well tonight, Matthew." Roger Federer has won his 8th Wimbledon singles final. It was yet another reliable watch from Switzerland. Lewis Hamilton won the British Grand Prix for a 5th time and celebrated by doing some crowd surfing. Fortunately, he had elected to get out of his car first before doing this. That's it for this week. Thank you very much for listening. Have a fun and fantastic 7 days, and I'll speak to you next week. Cheers.